Okay. I actually want to go back in time actually and just talk about one of my favorite movies, if that's okay. Your role in The Dark Knight, and you're probably going to go, oh, not The Dark Knight, because everybody probably talks about it all the time.
No, you're not asking me if there's a Spawn 2. That makes me go, ah. I'm
We haven't
asking
got there
every
yet. Just give it time.
Yeah, that was the next question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll just
Yeah.
now. Just ready for
So
that.
no, I just always wanted to know sort of what was the atmosphere like on the set. Is there a lot of pressure on a film like that, huge, and like just what did it feel like? Were you aware you were making something really special?
I was first. I was first concerned because I've seen other movies that Christopher Nolan did, and I'm going, this guy's a genius. I'm expecting some kind of very eccentric kind of guy, and he couldn't be further in the other direction. He's just the most down to earth, easygoing. I mean, that set was like felt like a barbecue. I mean, it was just so cool. I mean, I had like I think the first scene we did. I'm with my guys in the pool room, and I asked Christopher. I said, "Hey, do you want to feel like we've been here for a long time, or did we just get here?" And he goes, "You know what? I didn't think about it. What do you think?" I'm like, "Okay, we can try it both ways." I'm like, "Okay," and then I was like, "Well," because we had larger scenes at one time. And I asked him another question. I said, well, all my guys have English accents, my whole gang here. But yet I don't. Do you want me to speak in an English accent to, balance this thing out? Or do you want them to speak in, American accent? And he's like, I didn't think about it. What do you think? I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I thought this guy would be like picayune, And the thing, all these little things really didn't matter, even though, he's so detail oriented. You see his movies; they're masterpieces. But it just was so fun, so easygoing, so much like if somebody had a joke before the camera's rolling, it seems like people would just take the time and listen to the joke. And it's like it was. I mean, in the adverse. You go to low budget movies, they're stressed the hell out every moment, So it was just the coolest. I wish all sets were like on Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. During the why so serious scene, I think that's just were you aware whenever you were shooting that you just thought what, this scene is going to just become so iconic?
I didn't think about it. We were in the moment, and I swear to you, I've told the story before. Heath Ledger was one of the most open people. He asked myself and other people what did they think. Like he was playing with the voice, modulating his voice, going darker, doing different. Like he played, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they ever it showed like outtakes or whatever, just different takes. He'd do one here, here, here. He was playing. And that's why it breaks my heart when some people think that he was just, being one of those, what do you call it, method actors.
Method actors.
Staying in character. No, he wasn't like that at all. You call a cut, he's joking around. We're playing little parlor games and all that type of stuff. Mm. But he honestly asked me what I thought, and I was like, there was this one register that's like really kind of really creepy. It was deeper. And I think that's the one he used, but I asked him, I said, man, that one kind of makes me go, what the hell are you? Mm-hmm. And he's like, you think so? And I was like, yeah. And it was just like, he was just so like he had his heart on his sleeve. He was like the opposite of what you would think a Hollywood actor would be. He had the exuberance of a guy who just started acting and loved what he was doing. Mm-hmm. Man. Lastly, I got to tell this story. The whole half a day, Heath Ledger's off camera, and we're shooting the stuff that he's seeing, which is the guys in the boardroom. Mm-hmm. And so he's not on camera. I asked the DP, Wally, I said, what are we shooting after lunch? He says, oh, we're just going to finish up everything on this side of the room. I said, so do you mean to tell me that he's in makeup and he's not going to be seen? He says, yeah. Wow, this guy got into hours of makeup for our benefit. And that's one of my favorite things about Heath Ledger.
Right.
I gotta say, I did Spawn. If I didn't have to be in that damn makeup, I wouldn't be in it. Especially if I'm off camera. That's like, whoa. That thing, that was like one of the most amazing things. Mm-hmm. And it's not like he got any credit for that. He just did it because he was just giving.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted us to
easier.
What's that?
It made your job easier.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. He could have just had he could have put pulled a mask over his face and took it off if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Something that was somewhat Joker-ish if he wanted to. But that's a mark of who this guy was.
Mm. So when's Spawn 2 coming out?
Bye!
This call's over.